Taurus, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your weekly tarot reading. Welcome. This is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th. So, we don't have that much astrological stuff going on. We do have some aspects going on, but I looked at them overall, and we don't have any signs moving, planets moving in different signs. We're still under the new moon. So it's kind of like a week for you to like take in nature, take in what's going on with you right now, and getting some. I don't know. The energy kind of feels like sitting back and smelling the roses, or stopping to smell the roses to appreciate what's unfolding in nature around you. And to ground, all earth signs, ground. There's a lot of Gemini energy. We're going to be shifting into Cancer energy. And both those energies are mental and emotional. And if you're not grounded as an earth sign, they can they can overpower the energy. So we need that connection to the earth. So get outside this week. It's time to take it easy. Write down the ideas that you want to do and start to implement them. If I was going to say, to start any tasks, it would be small ones. Give yourself small goals instead of these large, outrageous tasks that are going to be monumental to finish and you don't. You know what I mean? Again, realistic in your approach. All right, Taurus, let's get the energy for the week. I already shuffled the cards. So they want me to go ahead and, is that what you want me to do? Yes. Is this it? Yes. Okay. That's it. Boom. I was almost going to shuffle another card, and it's like, Jeff, this is it. And it is. It's big energy. Big energy. But let's talk about this. First of all, what we need to work on, what we need to embrace, and the outcome. The outcome looks very good. The outcome looks like you stepping into more of a mature role as far as business and being successful, but we've got some things to work on first. So let's get right to the meat of it, Taurus. The Devil, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. This is not good energy, and you need to process this ASAP. Don't be tempted to let your fears stop you from doing what you want to do. You're not stuck. You are not stuck. You need to eliminate your fear of failure. Your mind has you stuck. Look at how the crows have kind of, are tethered. Those are the thoughts and how they're enwrapping her. And then she's looking in the mirror. She's, looks hunky-dory there, but not what's going on inside. It's time to release this. This is an excellent time to do this. You'll want to do this by the full moon. That indication there was a message there for some of you, all of you, actually. What we need to embrace. So let go of your fear of failure. You're letting your negative thoughts keep you stifled in this energy. It's nobody's fault. It's yours. I know you don't want to hear that, but guess what? You need to, because this is self-imposed. This is not the world against you. It's easy to say that, but it's not. So we'll clarify that. We're going to pull oracles. We're not going to clarify. The message is very cut and dry. And if this doesn't serve you, well, then I don't know what to tell you. But what you need to embrace is the Empress. You need to be in tune with body, mind, and spirit. This is an opportunity for you to get things right. There's an idea that needs to be birthed here. You need to go forward confidently with a lot of self-confidence. This is Leo energy. This is the sun. Shine as brightly as the sun. It does not ask for permission to shine. It just does. Now, and that's a very good stance to take for this week, and eliminate these fears, because they will hinder you. We need to take a fresh approach to the way that we're trying to deal with something here. It may be career. It may be everything, you know what I mean? But you need to look at this through a different approach. Childlike wonder, you know what I mean? It may be a little impatient, and I wouldn't say impatient. I think it's a little immature, but then, the page turns into the king, where we embrace this change and look forward to it and be excited about it instead of letting it stifle us. The King of Pentacles, you've been around the block. You know what you're doing. You're secure in what you're doing. You've got this, and you're holding that pentacle. The Chariot is swift success, so, let's not throw out the baby with the bathwater here, okay? So we're going to do some oracles and see what they add to this. They always give good advice. I love these oracle decks. Wow. Every time I shuffle the cards, they come out that way. Look at that. Firm foundation. Grounding energy. Base chakra. I am secure. The earth supports me. There may be something coming up from the past that needs to be dealt with. So this may be a love returning. Maybe that's what you're all freaked out about. Stand your ground. Yeah, this is an empowering position right here. The Empress, the Sun, standing your ground. Put up boundaries, especially with yourself. Prosperity begins. Again, I see this turning out to be prosperous. I think it's your fear that you won't be that will keep you there. So be mindful of that. But this is about standing your ground and stepping up to the plate. Jeez. Okay. The cards are here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Speak your truth and open your heart. That's what you can do this week in your downtime as you're releasing this stuff. Speak your truth. Speak it to the universe. Make it happen. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Prosperity begins. However, in order to be in control, you need to be with the flow. There's a heavy Leo influence here, so pay attention to that. But this is going with the flow, divine timing. Control. What are you trying to control, Taurus? That you can't. There's one thing you can control, your thoughts and your energy. You can't control circumstances or other people's behavior. You can only control yours. So start there and work your way out. The best advice for this card is to relinquish your need to control every aspect of your life. Life becomes very boring when it goes into that kind of context and does not serve you well. So let's see what's going on with the relationships here. This seems more like business, work, that kind of thing, but there's an undertone, especially when that heart chakra needs to open up. That's that's an indication of there may be some romantic issues, relationship issues. Is that it? That's all we need is those three? I want a little bit more than that. What else you got for me for Taurus for love? Taurus for love? Ooh. Well, I asked and I received. Now I get a shit ton of cards. The Empress is out again. Clarifying. Yeah. It's time for endings for this. Let's put an end to this. The judgment. You judging others or you judging yourself. It's an end to that. It's an end to indecisiveness and feeling stuck. You're not stuck. You need perspective. That's exactly what you need. The advice here in love is trust your intuition and know that the universe is getting the mix right. So it's going with the flow. It's trusting your intuition. It's feeling empowered with the Empress, again, showing you that this is a great time for you to take your control back in your relationships. Communication and expressing feelings is important. but know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You know what I mean? You've got your guard up, which means, you've got to work on your heart chakra. But I understand, you don't want to get hurt. But if you put in the work and embrace change, your relationships will greatly improve. It's all about putting in the work and knowing that you can go with the flow, opening your heart, trusting the process instead of letting your fear stifle you. You don't make any moves and time passes and then the problem gets worse, So as far as relationships, I think it's an end to feeling stuck in one. I think you and taking your power back and empowering yourself is going to pay off here big time. All right, here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. Maybe you're just not seeing that. Twin flame, this is a divine counterpart connection. And with that being said, if it's bad behavior, you don't need to stick around because you're twin flames. No one should stick around with that. And usually with twin flame relationships, they are a struggle, but it's to make each person grow. Mastery, you've learned the spiritual lesson. You really have. And I think that once you speak your truth and open your heart and stand your ground and, release the control and go with the flow, Taurus, things will go a lot better for you relationship-wise. But it's this need to control and know every move, which is making you stuck. So open up, have fun, relax, But it also takes some work for these relationships. All right, let's get a closing message. What do we got? Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Okay. So as far as any area of your life, you're too attached to the outcome. You're putting expectations out in the future and it's not delivering because expectations lead to future disappointment. So remember that, Taurus. This is saying to go with the flow and not be so in your head in this fear of feeling stuck, and you're not. Take the action to make some moves. Sometimes you can be a little lazy about that. It's not the world out there. It's you. It really is. And you need to detach from the need to control the flow when it restricts it. Let it flow. All right, Taurus, that's going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Put I claim it in the comments, and I will see you next week.